For the best collection of over 100 wild game video recipes you will ever find, for $6, go to www.vimeo.com/on-demand/cooking-wild-game.
If you are like me and only have a few good wild game recipes, this show is for you. You won't believe how great you can cook wild game. Hi, I'm Rich from the Wild Things Show, Cooking Wild Game, and I'm with the beautiful Starla Basco and her wonderful mother, Kay. Now, Starla got an access deer a couple weeks ago, so now we have an access deer roast started in this pressure cooker.
Right.
Now this is a pressure cooker, not a pressure canner. Those are two different machines.
Right.
So you can actually brown the meat, it looks like, in there, and then you'll start, and then we're going to do the roast after it's browned.
Exactly. Yep.
And this is one of your recipes?
Yes, it is. I make this all the time because my husband is a big hunter. So I do moose, axis deer, black buck, venison.
Yep.
So it's one of our favorites.
Well, good. So this is starting to sound pretty good here. And now what spice we're using? We're using the glorious
garlic today. Yep, that adds a nice flavor to it. So this is the sweet glorious garlic access roast.
Now we can get all these spices mail order. Your website is
www.ilovedip.com.
And what other spices could we use?
Well, the garlic has a nice garlicky flavor, which really accents the sweet nice. But then there's the peppercorn ranch, and this one also has a garlicky flavor, but then it has that hint of peppercorn, so it gives a completely different flavor with it. Or you could also use the Grandma's Garden. This one has a nice hint of cumin to it, and then peppers and carrots and onion and celery. So this also, if you want to change up your flavor, is a nice one to try also.
So we can use our same venison and have three distinct flavors.
Completely different flavors with them.
But it's pretty much the same recipe.
It's the same recipe, we're just tweaking it with the spice. And you could even go spicier. I have a habanero one too, or a buffalo wing. So you can completely change the flavor profile.
Well, great. Well, I'm going to get off to the side here and let you go. This looks pretty easy. I only see like 3 or 4 ingredients.
Yeah, it's a simple one to do.
For the best collection of over 100 wild game video recipes you will ever find, for $6, go to www.vimeo.com/on-demand/cooking-wild-game.
And now we're back. Our power cooker has beeped, and we're ready to reveal our sweet, glorious garlic access roast.
Oh, smells delicious. There we go.
And now we're ready to carve it up. Rich, you want to come give it a cut for us and a try? The master carver here.
It does smell good.
Yeah, I love access deer. If you have a chance to hunt an access deer, take that opportunity. It was funny because I had this animal processed, and I asked the guy, "Don't you want a deposit?" And he said, "No, I hope you don't come back." So that was funny. So then I knew that it was going to be marvelous. And this guy didn't see what hit him, so he didn't run or get gamey at all.
So how long was this cooking?
It was about 35 minutes.
And it's done a little bit past medium, so it's like medium well, 35 minutes.
And what's nice about this is if you have leftover roast, shred it and use it for sandwiches or add barbecue to it. So continue to, to utilize it in other ways.
Yeah, I found a bone.
Yeah, they do have bones.
There, that's good.
Perfect. Well, we only need 3 pieces right now.
No, I want to get to the real thick part of the meat.
Oh, okay, just to see how well it's done.
cooked on there.
And what's nice about a pressure cooker is you don't just have the flavor on the surface, it actually pushes all the flavor all the way through every piece of meat. So it's not just on the outside. This end piece is mine. I always like the end one. This one for you. One
Now we
for
get
Mom.
to, when you serve this,
you.
you serve it with these potatoes, or you,
Yeah,
what else do you serve it with?
I like it with spatzel. I like it with noodles. You want to try the mashed potatoes?
Yes.
These are Grandma's mashed potatoes.
Thank you.
So look for this recipe too. Shortage of knives.
Thank you.
Thank you. Isn't it
It's a
fantastic?
perfect roast.
Oh my goodness.
The flavor is through the entire piece of meat. You can taste the garlic, and then it has that sweetness from the soda. A little hint of onion to it.
That is delicious. It's so tender.
Guess I gotta get out hunting again. Need more roasts.
Now that's really the best benefit for this cook show is that your family's going to be after you to go hunting once you learn how to cook the meat.
Yeah, that sounds really rough.
So let's try the potatoes here. Just wonderful.
Yep, it has that hint of garlic,
It's got
and then
the
they're
hint of garlic.
cheesy and creamy.
Love it.
Well, I'm Rich from the Wild Things Show, Cooking Wild Game. I'm going to go find a chair and let these two guys finish. So,
And I'm Starla Batsko from Starla Seasonings, Dips, and Mixes at ilovedip.com. And this is my mother, Kay. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Enjoy.
For the best collection of over 100 wild game video recipes you will ever find, for $6, go to www.vimeo.com/on-demand/cookingwildgame.